Welcome to AssDay on Goon Station. This means you get to act like an ass while doing whatever you want, like dressing up as a donkey for Halloween and going around kicking people because it's part of your costume's personality. There still are some rules though, since this is a chaotic safe space and not a party for Hollywood higher-ups. My name is Quinton Jack, and I came to get discovered like getting a black light. While I was bartending, a bandito dressed in a bejeweled sweater sold me a deck of cards that he claimed to be magical. All the cards did was disappear. That's not magic, it's just a lame card trick done by ghost magicians. I went looking for a refund only to slip on an oil spill like walking into a booby-trapped auto shop. The ocean of darkness was actually made up of a ton of spiders to form the most protected no-fly zone ever. Then the captain was puking behind my bar. I tried shooting him for this, but everything turned into a Rob Zombie music video before I could.
It's like a music video.
The server Sony Vegas crashed so the visual effects were gone, but I was still spinning around like a talented breakdancing gymnast. During a standard clown beating, a warning siren went off, or maybe it was some sort of retail store sales gimmick. Speaking of sales, I caught that no good salesman slipping. The lag or perhaps bullet time assisted me very nicely. Afterwards, I started beating the Frylock head, ketchup pants, slave owner hat wearing ass motherfucker to death. The spider problem was only getting worse. It had me scared shitless. I was able to wash the spiders off my body using reverse fire liquid. The halls were still more spider infested than the temple of goth girls that have tarantulas for pets. I raced back to the showers to exterminate the Chris Webbers from my body. Though the black dots of death were winning. Almost there. Oh, come on. I barely made it in here alive. I collapsed in the shower like a thirsty idiot with his mouth wide open long enough for him to drown. Even after my cleansing, I still showed up positive for death.
Just one of those days we don't wake up.
Pools of blood in botany is a sign of natural selection, because nature and chainsaws are worse enemies. I wanted to fit in though. I may have been desperate in my quest to become cool, but I did not want to take the slippery clown route on my way to better living. This miserable clown life needed to end fast, so I picked a fight with a Starburst-sponsored fortune teller. His endorsement shield or looks into the future could not deflect my punches. What stopped me was the guy playing an amplified version of the brown noise that caused me to explode. Thank you, I am spared. Oh great, now I'm a syndicate, so I'm even more likely to blow myself up. I began preparing my space RPG like Bethesda. We also have ships that will take us into the mission, which makes more sense than sending us into space with only jetpacks so we can float around like being stranded in the ocean with a life jacket. And the captain already spotted us. Might as well enter loud and proud then. I ran into another layer like a cake filled with double entendres, so I laid the RPG down just for a second when the map vote god decided to take it away from me. We eventually blew our way in like a group of ladies trying to get into a nightclub by using their woodwind instrument playing skills. PC Beepski thought I was about to start talking about dick sucking, which is what set me to arrest mode. Bullets solve more problems than prison time. Since this is Goon on AssDay, farts and explosions typically end rounds. I'm a traitor now, a busy hitman with 6 targets marked for death. I'll give myself like 1 before I fuck this up somehow. My traitor gear consists of my Disney Fast Pass card, revolver, and ammo. One of my targets was doing some bee-related religious stuff. I hate flies with stingers, so I smashed his hive with lead. I was successful until I slipped on his blood while filming a scene for my murder sitcom web series. I spaced the body like an astronaut's funeral. Then I walked away looking cool until I decided to slip late. Oh yeah, front of the line time. There was a triple threat match going on between a trio of Muppet looking motherfuckers that briefly caught my eye. Until the riot of thrill seeking showed up, then I broke into the unguarded armory and stole a shotgun. Now I'm holding down my home looking like a well-equipped overprotective dad ready to kill any man. Or woman. Fuck, forgot about equality and Beepski is on to me. I probably would have won the fight, but instead I was thrown into a cartoon basketball dimension against my will like Michael Jordan in Space Jam. With the Texas Chainsaw Massacre deleted scenes, of course. This is the life I live now, with everyone battling to get our chainsaw like flashy rappers. If you have the blade of many fast rotates, you will succeed. Oh shit, that method might not apply back on the station. The mayhem turned into lots of basically invincible guys fighting like Dragon Ball Z. I then turned into a werewolf like a wannabe alpha male furry in a cheap wolf costume. The meaningless domination continued like hospitalizing someone then sneaking in for round 2.
I can't wait to get out of here.
Well, that's AssDay for you. It's filled with death, assholes, and freedom. So AssDay is just a metaphor for the 4th of July. Late Independence Day special, I guess.